Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm happy that you're here. I'm Kim Bersinkoff. I've been a nurse for a long time, coming on 38 years. I'm kind of guessing that if you're here watching this, that you must be into the caregiving journey for somebody with dementia, and you're probably 2, 3, 4 years into this, fairly deep. I'm sure that you have a sense of the routines of caregiving. You've probably changed your whole life to accommodate that duty. I want to ask you something though, and please write it in your journal if you have one. When was the last time you felt like yourself? Really think about that. Today we're talking about what happens when caregiving becomes your whole identity and how you can actually reclaim your sense of self without guilt or shame. That's the goal today in this session with you. You didn't probably plan on being a caregiver, especially a full-time caregiver, or a caregiver in your retirement, or at least maybe at the beginning of retirement or mid-retirement. And so you've actually stopped some of the things slowly, and you probably don't realize it. Stop some of the things that you really enjoy. You probably don't meet with your friends anymore for coffee. Maybe you don't go and get your pickleball game in every week that you like to play. Maybe don't ride your bike as much. Don't walk your dogs as often as you would like to. There could be so many things. Don't go on vacation like you used to. Like make sure you did an annual or by every year, or camping, or all the things that you love to do so much. You probably have stopped doing that. You find that every decision you make, and when you're trying to make those decisions, it's always based on your caregiving role, and that other person is kind of the focus. So you're not alone. There are so many caregivers that go through the same thing. And caregivers, I've heard, wake up one day and say, who am I? They've lost their identity. They lost who they are because they just have become a caregiver. I don't know who I am anymore. I'm kind of thinking that's you, and that's why you're listening to this video. Your own identity does disappear quite slowly. Just remember, it's not a weakness at all, and I'm not saying that at all. Sometimes you love that person you're caregiving so deeply that it does cost you your time and energy and your identity. Guilt is also it's kind of a factor in all of this. And I think guilt is like this shadow that just follows you as caregivers, follows behind you, and it's just part of kind of the caregiving job. You feel guilty for wanting to go on vacation, to take a rest, to go and enjoy something that you like to do. You know, what if you wanted to go and just have coffee with a friend and go play a board game, something like that. You can even feel guilty for thinking about what life would be like beyond caregiving, like say once your loved one is in care or has passed away, and there's guilt that kind of hangs on that as well. Just remember that guilt actually thrives in silence. Silence is the sugar for guilt to keep it alive and going in your brain. So let's talk about it out loud. This is a really important piece that I want you to write down some of these things in your book and write them in places that you will see every day. Could be on your mirror when you're getting ready in the morning with one of these dry erase pens. Whatever works for you, please do it. So the first thing is that you are allowed to have needs. That's needs of just quiet time, needs for exercise, for peace, for going out for dinner just to have a nice meal with somebody, just to have some time with your partner, hang with your grandchildren. Like, you still have needs. You don't put them to the side to be a caregiver, though you do. But I'm saying, giving you permission to say, I have needs. You are allowed to want joy. Just because you're a caregiver doesn't mean you shouldn't have joy in your life. And you are allowed to want yourself back. You want to reclaim who you are as a human being, not just as a caregiver. So here's the truth. You can reclaim space for yourself without abandoning your loved one that you're caring for. Is that mind-blowing? Probably is to you. You can reclaim space for yourself without abandoning your loved one. I repeat that because it's a really important piece. Again, write it down. Do what you got to do with that, because it does remind you of what we're just discussing now. So at this point, I do have a tip sheet too. If you don't want to write it all down, I do have a tip sheet that has these information bits in it. So please put in the comments, put tips, and then I will send you that tip sheet. So let's get practical. I want to give you some ways that you can reclaim yourself or reconnect with yourself as soon as you finish with my video. And these will be in that tip sheet if you let me know that you want it. So think about this, and it maybe feels like eons ago, or it could be just a few months ago, but what did you love doing before you became a caregiver? What was the things that brought you so much joy before caregiving? What kind of music did you like? Did you enjoy reading? Was gardening one of those things that you like to do? Do you like to play pickleball or go curling? Or, those take a bit more time, but what are the things that you really enjoy doing? And once you figure that out, write that down, and make sure you spend 10 minutes each week to do that thing that you enjoy so much. 10 minutes, that's all, once a week. And put it in your calendar, and do not cover that over. It's like an appointment with yourself. So I challenge you to do that. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, create a daily moment of joy that's just yours. That there's nobody else involved, and that you keep that time away for just you. Whatever that means to you. Is that maybe you have a hot tub? Go sit in your hot tub for 10 minutes in the morning before starting your day. Do your yoga, have coffee, and just listen to music. Just think about what things that you really need to start your day, end your day, whatever that might look like, and make sure that you keep that sacred for yourself. And write it down, and again, put it in your calendar, and do not adjust it in any way. Tip number 3, no is a sentence. My girls tell me that all the time. No is a sentence. You do not have to explain why you're saying no. We do it. Caregivers tend to do it. Mothers tend to do it. People tend to do it because they feel guilty that they've said no. But that's kind of a boundary that sets for you, and you don't have to explain why. You can say no. And I encourage you to start practicing that and say no without an explanation. That's your challenge this week. And tip number 4, I want you to reintroduce yourself to you. Look in the mirror in the morning and say, "Hey Kim, how you doing? We're gonna have a great day today." Use your name. Don't just go, but use your name, because the more that you hear your name, it will help you to understand you really are a human being that needs your own identity. And this is the way to kind of reclaim it back. You are still in there no matter what caregiving jobs you have and what professional jobs you have and what duties you have, you're still in there and you still have roles and responsibilities, but who you are inside it still remains. And guess what? That person needs oxygen to survive. So this is your time to get that oxygen back. When you begin to actually recenter yourself, everything shifts. You can make decisions with a clear mind, not from crisis. Because you have to think about, okay, how is this going to affect me first? And then how is it going to affect all the people around me and my life going forward? So connect more meaningfully with yourself, and you will find energy again in that. Just remember that caregiving isn't your only role in life. It's something you do out of love, but not something that you are in place of a full life. So I'm going to say that again, and I'm reading it because it's a really important piece. So caregiving isn't your only role. It's something you do out of love, not something you are in place of a full life. I hope you got that. And let that sink in. It's kind of mind-blowing. I want to support you in that reclamation process. So here's my call to action to you. For one, ask for the tip sheet. Put it in the comments below and ask for the tip sheet, and I will get that to you. All of these things will be on that tip sheet for you to refer to at any time. I do offer small workshops virtually and in person in my home community, but virtually I do that. I'm working on an online course that people can take to get them from chaos to clarity and confidence in the caregiving job without giving up yourself. I also provide one-on-one coaching to caregivers because they may have specific situations that they need help with, and it's not always good in group coaching sessions that I will offer as well. So they're very specific to a certain case, and so I will help them with that. But be ready to return to yourself, and while you're still caring deeply for that person that needs the care. So you're welcome to email me, or just again put tips in the comments, and I will reach out to you. You're not alone. I know it probably feels like you are, but there's so many people out there that are caregivers right now. And it's not an easy job. You're not selfish by taking some time for yourself. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of work to make sure that you have time to look after you. But say good morning to yourself every day. You are ready. So thank you for your time, and I hope you found this video helpful. Again, put tips in the comments below, and I will send you my tip sheet on this particular topic. And I wish you well. You are welcome to go to, there's my email address, kimberesinkoff.info, consulted at kimberesinkoff.info. Or put tips in the comments below, and then I'll we can connect. So I wish you well on this journey, and stay in touch. I will be producing some more videos, educational videos, and I'll let you know when there's workshops and things coming up. So, okay, have a lovely evening and day, and look after you.